Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy DJ J Steezy,
DJ Jedi.
and we are Triple Scoop Entertainment, man. We haven't done this in a while. We've been on a hiatus, big time. But again, today's special guest, we actually got back Mr. Ernie Mariscal. Last time,
Calm down.
last time it was with Blue Falcon. Now you're back. What's going on?
Man, just living life, man. That's what it's all about. Just trying to live better every single day because, the thing is life, we only have one of them. So you just got to improve it every single day. But, oh, man, I'm just working and, trying to promote myself, trying to get out there, trying to just put my name out there, man. Because I don't know what it is right now. It's just that I'm on this mindset of fucking, I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there, I'm going to fucking be motivating the fuck out of people. And that's what I want. That's my dream.
All right.
Like, I know your background, for those who haven't seen the first episode, you guys need to watch the other episodes. Anyway, Blue Falcon, thank you once again for your service.
Yes.
Was it that kind of led into, like, this build-up, or was it after the service that kind of made you so positive? Because not everyone, when they come out, is so positive, as much as you are right now. Of course, I understand there's some that aren't as fortunate, but what gives you that drive? What inspires you to just look on brighter sides, for a lack of a better word?
Yeah. Well, shit, it started out when I was a kid, man. Growing up in the projects and the east side, just seeing a lot of fucked up shit, right? Mm-hmm. But also, I like to, when I do my speaking to, youth, veterans, people that's been through trauma, what I like to do is, first I ask them, I go, listen, I'm going to tell you my story, but I want you to have an open mind because I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I just want you to learn from my story, and that's it. But see, the thing is, once I learned that hard work, neutralizes the hard life. What I mean by that is that the fucking hard work you put in the life, you're going to get back out of life. And so, yeah, understand, bad things going to happen, but it's how you look at it. When the bad shit happens, it's like, fuck it, I'm going to learn from it, fucking keep moving. And that's just the way. I'm not going to let shit bother me, man. You got a lot of people out there that dwell on the fucking negative of everything. But what does that do for you? Fucking not a damn thing, right? So you just push through it, man. Look at the flip side of it and say, you know what? I'm not going to do that again, or I learned from that. I ain't going to mess with that woman again. No, and then just going
it
forward.
It happens. What's it called? Yeah. Looking at it through our eyes, sometimes we look at analytics, and I was going to ask, I want to pick your brain a little bit. Do you ever see it's harder to talk to an older person or to reach the younger person, or is there like a range, or is there like male, female, or whatever gender that's a little bit harder to reach?
It depends on the individuals. Mm-hmm. I've had stubborn young and stubborn old. Gotcha. It's all in the mindset, man. They'll always do this shit. Well, my life's like this, and I'm like, okay. Yeah. So what are you going to do about it? See, no matter what you go through, you still have a fucking choice. You could fucking be broke as I've been there many times. Broke as fuck, but what do you do about it? Right. Are you going to fucking dwell on it? Because I ain't going to put no fucking money in your pocket. What you got to do is get out there and fucking make moves to put money in your pocket. So you got to make something happen. And there's those people that just come up with excuses. Well, it's because I'm Mexican. That don't mean shit. That's a fucking excuse. Or my skin color, my gender, whatever it is. It's a fucking excuse. Get out there and fucking work. And you know what? Close loop on, the question earlier, but I did start becoming more inspirational after the military because I went through a depression. I went through a fucking phase of my life where I wanted to fucking end it all, man. I was fucking suicidal thoughts. But the thing was, when I got a phone call and they asked me, hey, can you come speak about your military career at the high school? And at first I was like, fuck that. I don't want to do it, man. I just don't want to, man. I want to be in my little poor me bubble. Mm-hmm. But it was crazy because, I had this epiphany. It was like, you need to go fucking talk, man. But the thing was, when I got in front of that classroom, in front of all those students looking at me, I remembered me when I was a kid, and I wish that somebody would have told me that I could be whatever I want to be in life. But you just got to put the hard work in. And in that moment, that's when I felt that peace, and I felt like comfort. I felt comfortable in that moment, and I said, "Fucking, this is what I'm supposed to do." Because I did the same thing in the military as well. But see, there was no more mission for me, no more connection into the outside. And then looking at them students, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I can do this." And then ever since then, man, I just fucking love doing my videos, whatever I do.
Yeah.
I just love helping people now.
You know, I love that answer because one of my ex neighbors came out of the military. You might know who I'm talking about. He came out of the military, and at first he told me the exact same thing. I was trying to reach out to someone like, what do you think? He was like, "Nah, don't do it." And then like 2 or 3 years later, I think he spoke somewhere. He's like, "Never mind, do it." And I was just like, "That's too late." And I tried to come up with every excuse. It's like, "Nah, I'm fat." He's like, "Oh, take care of that." He's I'm like, "I have something about my feet." He's like, "Oh, just smell your feet. Okay, we got you." And I was just like, "Man, you know what?" But it did change his perspective. Like, you know what? Where we grew up, it's kind of funny because, like, same things. It wasn't the projects, but it wasn't the ghetto. It was middle class, but at the same time, through my eyes, because of my parents, I saw a different world. I was like, cool. I had to stay inside, go outside, play for a little bit, and then come back inside. I was like, okay, it's normal maybe. What I didn't realize is that I did live kind of in the ghetto. I had neighbors that were like the top gang on this one, the rival right across the street, another rival down, like 2 houses, literally. But I was sheltered from that, and it was just freaking weird. But growing up, it's just like you appreciate the little things, and I guess I owe that a lot to my parents because sometimes like we hear it and we're just kind of like, yeah, sure, yeah, and we're watching TV, but it's sinking in as you get older. But like you, man, I'm sure you've probably been through the same or worse, growing up, and then especially more in the military. But it's like I love that your speech, getting in front of a crowd, kind of like just like it sparks something bigger.
Yeah, man. It's hard to explain, but it's a fucking hunger. It's a fucking hunger, and the only way to fucking feed it is by going out there and doing it. And that's the way I feel every fucking single day. I wake up and it's like, what else can I fucking do to make an impact on people or to help other people, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I get a lot of messages on the side and, you know, and just talking to people, sending them messages or voicemails or, you know, something or call them and just helping them out, man. It's therapy for me. And I love it. I love doing this shit.
You know, I like sharing your posts because maybe there is somebody out there that sees it and is just like, damn, you know, they're feeling a certain way that morning. Mm-hmm. See, because when I wake up in the morning, you know, what is the first thing that we do?
Look at the phone.
Look at your phone. You know what I mean? Go on to Facebook, go on to Instagram, go on to Snapchat. And who do I see constantly on Instagram and Snapchat? Ernie. You know what I mean? And just, it's like, I sit there and I was like, think, damn, where does Ernie get the motivation to get up every single morning and motivate somebody else?
Starbucks.
No, I had to cut back on that shit.
I was like, they're not open that early.
No, you know, honestly, it's the fact that I'm alive. And the reason I say that is because, man, the shit that I've been through, you know, especially when I went to combat and seeing life, man, just gone. You know, here today, gone tomorrow kind of shit. And fuck, man, waking up every day is a fucking blessing. It is a fucking blessing. Now, what are you going to do with that blessing? You can sit there and fucking, oh, my life sucks. Well, your life's going to suck if you keep saying it sucks. Mm-hmm. Or you can fucking make a difference and go out there and do something about it. Fuck, what's the excuse?
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, man, you know, it's just like I said, I open Instagram, I was like, damn, what does Ernie have to say today? Because, you know, that's just like, man, maybe it's going to motivate me today, you know? And just, you know, because, you know, it's just like, sometimes you wake up in a shitty mood, you know.
Oh, yeah,
like,
definitely.
You know, and it's just like, and I see your following, it's getting bigger, you know, because, you know, it's just, you're putting an impact on people.
and you're consistent.
Yes.
That is the hardest thing.
Yes.
It is, man. Especially because I got a full-time job and I'm fucking busy as fuck. And then I moved to LA,
Right.
so I work up there now.
Oh, your life's gonna go by so much faster.
You know, man, it does every fucking single day. But, you know, like I said about that hunger, I satisfy it by fucking doing a video, by, you know, and it's crazy because I'll be driving and then I'll just think of something. I'm like, fuck, let me find a spot where I can do a video, and then I'll do that shit. It's just wild, man. It's a blessing, and I love it. And I've had some people that'll message me. They won't write shit on my post, you know, but they'll, hey, man, thank you. I really appreciate you did that today. And, you know, and then I get some people that are like, fuck, you know, why are you so positive? I'm like, why not? What should I be? Fucking negative? Yeah. And it's just, you know, it's like I said, it's a choice that I made, and I love it.
And then you've done some speaking on some pretty good sized stages already, right?
Yes.
And what's his name? I don't want to mess up his name. Vargas.
Yeah.
Vargas.
Vinny Vincent.
Yeah.
Vincent Vargas.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a veteran, and he comes out on that TV show Mayans. So I got to hang out with him. I went to where he lives in Utah, and I spoke for his birthday party. So I did that. We had a lot of veterans, a lot of vendors, a lot of people were there. Right. Got to speak to everybody. That was fucking awesome. It was a great experience, man. And to connect with him, and I've been connected with other people. Got to meet a lot of other people. Right. It's awesome, man.
And that's good, man, because, you know, that's what it is. You know, it's first putting in the work, you know.
It's a lot of work.
And networking. Networking is key, you know, because, you know, when I saw you, you know, post that, I was like, damn, you know, I was like, I'm proud of Ernie, you know. It's just like, especially, you know, it's like everybody looks down at the valley like, you know, oh, there's nothing there, you know, nobody can come out of there, you know, and it's just like, and we've had, you know, different types of talent come out of here, you know, and actually you being one, because, you know, a motivational speaker from the valley, not heard of.
No, who would have thought that?
But you know what? I'm glad, like, you followed along with a lot of people, not like intentionally, but it's like you can stay in your box. Like how I will admit, I looked at it a lot. Like, you know what? My own city's not putting me on. My own this, my own that. No, you gotta you gotta think bigger, because you don't want to be like the big person in nowhere land that nobody knows. Mm-hmm. No offense, I love it here, but it's like it's trying to be popular like in high school again, and for what? It's like, is it benefiting me? Is it benefiting my family? No. I need to get out there, and your motivation shows that, and it kind of like, it sparks everyone to be like, you know what? No, we got bigger plans, bigger goal, bigger, and that's what I see, and you're doing a hell of a job, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. You know, and it's funny you say that, because I felt that way. I was like, fuck, man, I can't get no gigs here in the valley, but I was like, damn. So I started reaching out. And no shit. So my first time that I ever spoke was in San Diego. And I spoke at a very formal place. I mean, I had a shirt and tie. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about. I was just like, fuck. I was so nervous. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I swear to God. And I was like, still, I was sitting there and I knew they were going to call my name. And I was like, shit, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to talk about? And no shit. It's like I got up from my chair when they called my name. I got up there. And it felt like I was somebody else. I swear to God. And I said everything. And when I got done, you know, people were clapping, standing up. And I was like, what the fuck did I just say? Yeah. I was like somebody else. I was like in a zone, man. And no shit. I had very wealthy people after that. They were like, what do you sell? And I was like, I don't sell nothing. This is my first time ever speaking. They were like, no, this ain't your first time. It can't be. Yeah. I go, I promise you it is my first. And they were like, holy shit. And they were like, if you were selling something, I would have bought everything. I was like, okay.
So you were just like, how do you say, you were just like winging it?
Yeah, I winged it.
But I mean, I'm sure you were speaking from experience, but
right.
You were able to.
Yeah.
What was it? Okay. Being nervous, but was it more comfortable because you didn't have the same set of eyes we've grown up with, looking, kind of judging, kind of thinking other things in the background, or you just blanked out?
Dude, it was, I swear to God, I blanked out. It was just like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if you've ever been in like, this is like the big game or whatever, the championship game. Mm-hmm. and you like see some people and they're fucking like just focused, man. They're just like they're not talking to nobody. They're just bam, and that's what it is. But and it's crazy because people now before I get on the stage and people will talk to me and it's like I don't even listen to them. I don't. It's like everybody's out. Right. It's just like
zone.
It's like I'm that pit bull. Somebody's trying to hold back. Like God damn, it's like get me on that motherfucker. Right. And it's crazy now because I trust me, I still go look at speakers that are bigger, so I can learn. Still, because I'm always learning. I'm not gonna fucking say, "Oh, I'm the best," because I'm not. I'm gonna be the best, so I need to go after the fucking best, right? Yeah. And so, and then I'll be watching these guys speak, and it's like I literally want to get on there and say, "Hey, can I get this from here?" And it's like crazy. It's like fuck, I can't be that way, but I want it. Yeah. I fucking want it. And so that's what I love doing. In fact, Tuesday, I'm gonna go speak in Vernon. It's by LA.
Yeah, that's right. Right next to LA, like.
Yeah, like on the outskirts, and so I'm going to speak at a youth foster facility. So I'm going to go speak there, and I think that's freaking outstanding, you know. And then that's where it all starts, man. I've just been hustling, and real quick to get back to the first time I ever spoke, I got that gig by just Googling shit. I was just like, how to become a speaker. Wow. Really? I was doing it, yeah. Oh, and I found this place. It was on Eventbrite. I was like, man, okay, I'm going to. Emailed them and I was like, hey, can I get 5 minutes? Take notes. I was like, can I get 5 minutes? And they were like, well, who are you? I was like, oh, I'm a combat veteran, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, okay, we'll see you here on such time. Yeah. I had nothing. I had never, like I said, I never spoke. I didn't have shit. So I got there. And actually, that first speech is on YouTube. It's called What is a Veteran? And if you look at it, you'll be like, holy fuck, you know? And of course, you know, there's from that video, I looked at it and was like, okay, I need to improve on this, and that. Now I could do that same speech and fucking rock it now, and I'll do it like fucking on fire. Actually, I did a different version of it this past Veterans Day in El Centro at the Buckland Park. There was probably about 100, 200 people there. And that was awesome. I loved it, and it was a great turnout. Loved it.
That's good. Yeah, you know, going back, like you said, you blanked out. And I think all of us, when we go deep in thought, for example, you know, I was in LA for 18 years. You know, driving, getting off of work, being exhausted, driving an hour home, sitting in traffic, you know, you go deep in thought. And then by the time you look, you're like, I'm already here. You know, because it happens a lot. You know, especially, you know, like me, it's like I wake up, of course, you know, it's we all fall into a routine. You know, it's like get up, go to work, you know, come home, you know, all right, feed the kids, you know, whatever your daily is. But, you know, like me in the back of my mind, it's always, what's my next move? What's my next step? What do I have to do to get Triple Scoop to the next level? Exactly. Well, you know, it's just like you always have to have that mindset, you know, because if you don't, it's like, what is life worth?
That's exactly right, man.
You know, and it's true. You know, so, you know, and that's
why you've turned him to a motivational speaker.
Yeah, I know, already. I was like, oh shit. Like, here we go. Give him the mic.
What did he touch? He touched that? Okay, I'm going to touch it.
No, you know, it's true. And that's why it's like, you know, I share your posts because, like I said, they're inspirational. And like I said, if I share it, and it seems like with the Valley, you know, like you said, we have to go big and we have to go, you know, reach out to different places because it seems the Valley's like, you know what?
And we're not putting anyone down. No. Just put that out there because it's like, I'm sure we're not the only ones that share that mentality. It's like, come on, nobody really wants to support us. No. It's like we're not putting ourselves down. Like there is people that support us. Maybe like you said, like they'll message us, but not post it. And I don't know. Maybe it's just social like acceptance that we want other people to see it. Yeah. But like what we're saying, where we're coming from, because I don't want a bunch of hate mail later. But it's like yes, we have to just think that we have a vision beyond this.
Yeah. And you know, going back, okay, for example. You know, it's like you'll pay, like somebody had said, you'll pay $300, $400 to go see Bad Bunny, but you have your boy over here promoting his music, or promoting his business.
Good money.
And you cannot, support, hey, $5, or you're asking for a discount. It's just like, hey, if you're gonna support the homie, support the homie.
Yeah.
No matter what he's doing. It's not like, we're gonna get into that, but you have to keep up the fight.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey Ernie, can I get a discount on something? No, it's because you're doing it because it's something that you love and you're putting it out there for people, and it's just like, okay, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna buy a shirt off you, I'm gonna buy a cap off you because I'm gonna support you because I support what you're doing.
Right.
So yeah, man, it's like I said, I appreciate what you're doing.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So now let's go into keep up the fight.
Well, yeah. Well, real quick, what you were saying, you see how you started talking about that vision you have?
Right.
That's what I'm saying, man. We all have a vision, but too many people try to do like, you know what? Next year, I'm going to wait till this is right. I'm going to wait till, my money's right. I'm going to wait till, I find me a girl. It's all these, I'm going to wait till this happens. Bullshit. Go get it now. Because you know what? Like, where the fuck you going?
He's good.
Because what I'm saying is that this is what visually I see inside my mind. If I'm not getting up and practicing my lines, practicing what I'm doing, I think somebody else is out there doing the same shit, but longer.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And they're going to take my spot. I'm like, fuck that. Get out of here. I'm going after it,
Right.
And I want everybody to win, man. I don't want nobody to, I don't want to, try to trash anybody. No, I want everybody to win. If I don't, we don't get along, I don't care. I want you to win. If there was a spot and I know you did something, I'm going to be like, hey, man, there's a spot right there. You know what? The Valley has a lot of talent, dude. We have a lot of talent here, and I've seen it. And it's just like, gets me sometimes like, fuck, man. What are we doing? It's like we focus so much on trying to make everybody happy rather than go after what the hell your heart wants in life. And that's the way it is, man. That's like I'm getting pumped up right now.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. Like we've thought about like festivals and other things, but there's certain things you cannot do. Just because I worked there too at the city for a little bit, and it's like, well, if you're gonna have this kind of music, then no, it's a no. And I'm just like, fuck, this is just. It's because it's still that old mentality, like, because we're regional, but like, yeah. So at the same time, I can understand from one point of view, it is harder to compete because you drive 30 minutes that way, and you've got like Las Vegas pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, we got to start somewhere.
Speaking like that, to me, it's like, why not like one of these fields that are not being used? Why not set up in something like that? That's just my mentality.
Right.
You could use it as parking and staging.
Why don't we have a real water park?
Yeah,
We've got the district. Oh, sorry. I want to throw it out there.
You're right about that, man. Fucking, we do need a water.
Come on, IID, step it up.
Yeah. Cheap water. Right. Fuck. But keep up the fight. Yeah. So keep up the fight is a fucking lifestyle, man. It's a mindset. It's everything that we do every time we wake up, we fight. And a lot of people don't realize it, but we fight every fucking day. We fight through, problems. We fight through so many things that life hits us with. We're fighting. But we just got to keep up the fight, man. Yeah. So that's where I got that from, because every day is a fucking fight. And I love the fact that there's failure. A lot of people are afraid of it. I accept it. Because you know what? That tells me where I need to work on. Because when I fail, it's like, okay, I did this fucking wrong and this wrong. Now I need to know. Oh, now I know where I need to improve on. Right. So that's keeping up the fight, man. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. Just every day getting up and fighting. Fighting to better yourself, And not only that, if you have kids, what are you teaching them if you give up? What are you teaching them if you use excuses? They're going to grow up fucking using excuses too.
Yeah.
And where are they going to get in life? So it's all about that, man. We got to think big picture. We just want our kids to fucking graduate and go work at the fucking prison. Fuck that. Right. I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm saying is that there's big fucking things out there. There's so much money in this world. Mm-hmm. There's so many things to do. When I'm driving around in LA, and I see freaking Lambos and Aston Martins and fucking
Now I went to
Ferraris. You know, I'm seeing all this shit, man. And I don't envy that shit. That fucking makes me hungry.
Yeah.
What makes that guy or woman different than me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Mindset. Fucking, they can do it. I could fucking do it. You know, the people that I met that are very successful, you know, wealthy, whatever it is, what makes them different than me? Us. Nothing.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like we make reality unrealistic. You know, oh, it's because they live in LA. Or it's because they're white. That don't mean shit. That doesn't, man. You know, and it upsets me when kids talk that way. It's like, you know, they love this type of music. Well, you love that type of music. Why don't you make it? Well, you know, whatever. No, man. If you want it, you'll fucking get it. That's just the way I feel. But
Look at let's not go too far. Look at the one that invented the hot Cheetos. You know, Mexicano. Started off as a janitor, I think, for the company. You know, Cheeto factory, you know, whatever it is, and he created, you know, hot Cheetos. That's why all these kids have freaking gastritis now.
hot Cheetos.
Yeah, but you know, it's just like
Really, bro?
you have to have. There has to be something that pushes you, and you have to have that drive. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, it's just like, and to get paid for doing something you love on top of that, you know, like I said, we DJ, we love it. You know, yeah, it's a side hustle, it's a side gig, but you know what? Hey, we love it, and you know we're getting paid for it. You know, no matter how you see it. Like you said, you got your regular 9 to 5, we do too. You know, and it's just like, but you know, there's people, you know, especially like some people that I work with. You know, it's like, today, man, you know, and it's just like I look at them, it's just like, you have no motivation for nothing. You know, and it's just like, how can you keep going on with life that way? You know, and it's just like, and I look at them, you know, I look at some of these people and I'm like,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
We need employees. Somebody's got to be the boss. We need employees.
That's true. You got a point.
Maybe it's I don't know. You can't. I don't know. Maybe in their own way they have their own, like they go home, have a beer after work, or you know.
But you know, if that makes them happy and comfortable, then hey, fucking do it.
Because honestly, it's weird. This is gonna sound weird, but tell me if you've seen this. You have people that complain about their work, but show up every day, on time, leave when they're supposed to, take the breaks when they're supposed to, but they're just like, I think it's just, I don't know, like.
No, they're just setting that routine you were talking about. They're just setting that fucking routine, man. Live life. Actually, life is living you. You ain't living life. That's just the way I feel.
That.
That's
I'm gonna copyright it.
Go ahead. It's all yours.
Just kidding.
No, but fuck. No, man. You know, some people are just comfortable doing it, and that's cool. But I've seen a lot of people too. When they get older, they're gonna be, fuck. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. Some people, and it's not just here. Some people I've talked to is like, man, I never been to the ocean. You know, those little things that we take, you know, for granted, man. You know, they don't get to see. It's just
there's people that never, like, from here been to Mexicali and ate tacos over there. It's the difference.
That is that's fucking that's epic right there. Eating a fucking taco.
You know, I mean, I remember growing up. I remember it was a kid in school, and he was like, "Oh, what'd you do this weekend?" "Oh, I went to LA and this and that." And tell him, I goes, "Oh, really?" He goes, "How is it over there?" It's like, I go, "It's cool, man. You know, I got family over there and stuff." "Oh, I've never left the valley."
Damn.
You know, and it's just like, you know, it's like you kind of look at it like shocking. You know, it's like, what do you mean? You know, I was like, have you been to Yuma? Have you been? You know, no. There's people that just have never left the valley.
Yeah, man.
You know, and there's a lot of people like that. You know, because think about it, their parents are constantly working. You know, like their parents were migrant workers. You know, always in the fields, and you know, it's just, you know. So I think when we see stuff like that, I think it motivates us just to do better. You know, and
Well, maybe not better because I mean, if their parents are working two jobs.
no, but I mean, you know, because we always want our kids to do
be
better,
better,
than,
yeah.
better than what.
This is the way I see it. To piggyback what you were saying, it's like a staircase. I'm here, and I expect my kids to level up.
Okay.
You know, wherever I finish at in life, when I leave this world, I want them to fucking take the baton and keep going, and just keep going, man. And man, because all these wealthy people here, somebody down that line fucking busted their ass to get, you know, that status. And then you see some people get the baton and fuck it all up. You know, and some just raise the bar, man, keep going up. And we just got to teach them that mindset to where, like, take advantage of everything. Fucking learn the tax system, too. Fuck. Yeah. You'd be surprised how we can use that shit. There's a lot of loopholes in there. Motherfuckers are saying, oh, like, you don't pay taxes? Well, because I get a lot of tax write-offs. Got to use them.
Yeah.
That's very true. I think that's important, too, because a lot of people, especially, like, they don't teach the young people, like, anything. I know it sounds kind of, like, weird because we passed that, like, seeing in the hood, like, oh, they didn't teach the next generation, that's why they're also disorganized. No, this is just people, not just a hood thing. This is you know what, no one taught me about life insurance and medical insurance, that they're two separate things. And now when you're older, you're like, shit, well, I don't have one. If something happens, now I have a family. How are we going to take care of this if something happens? Like you said,
Right.
we want to raise that bar. Yeah, man, it's very important to
man.
reach out to everyone.
It breaks my heart when I see, you know, somebody pass and, you know, we're doing fucking barbecue plates. It's like, fuck, man. It's just like, we didn't think about that, but, you know, everybody has a fucking iPhone. I don't know, that they're like $1,200 or whatever they are. Yeah. I mean, shit, man, just think about the payments you could have been making on a life insurance. And, you know, they have these nice-ass rims or whatever it is, man. You know, we're thinking about impressing other fucking people and not taking care of our families or ourselves.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's true, you know. We see it a lot, especially in Hispanics. Yeah, it's just barbecue plates and, you know.
I mean, I like barbecue.
Fuck yeah.
I'll buy 2 plates.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just, you know, for example, you know, I started investing in crypto.
Hell yeah.
You know, because, you know, and people, like my coworker, why you investing in crypto? Because it's going to be, financially, it's going to be something where it looks like we're going to end up going into cryptocurrency, you know? And I started explaining to him, you know, how the crypto market's working. And he goes, damn. I go, I'm going to put it this way. Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin was, I think it was like 0.8 cents a coin back in 2009. And in 2012, people started talking about, oh, Bitcoin. You know, and me, I was like, what the hell's Bitcoin? You know? And I think it was at 34 cents in 2012. Now it's
55,000 now?
55, 60,000 a coin.
I remember seeing it when it was like $300, man. Just imagine.
Yeah. You know, and it's just like, and that's what, if you want to be successful in life, you have to take risk.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Life's a risk, carnal.
Yeah.
Legal risk.
Legal risk.
Legal.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you got to throw that out there, man.
Legal risk.
But yeah, man, you know, learn, invest, man. Invest. You know, I invest. I got businesses. You know, I got the cigar line, I got the T-shirt line, and then my speaking line. And I'm fucking want it all, like I said. And sometimes I'll be driving somewhere and I'll see a building, something. And, you know, some people are like, oh, that's a trashy ass house. That's a fucking shed, or whatever it is. But I look at it as potential. What could that be? Right. You know, shit like that. You know, I'm always thinking of shit. And once you unleash your mind, man, and stop just thinking here and fucking think here. And just, man, like I said, invest. That's the best thing to do. Man, use your money. Let your money work for you rather than fucking just keep constantly working for your money. Man, that's fucking invest.
Yeah.
Be smart with your money.
Definitely.
How's the clothing line? And for those watching don't know what we're talking about, where can they get the clothing at?
So I got the keepupthefightapparel.com you go check that out. I got inspirational T-shirts. Actually, I'm wearing one right now. And so what I do is I'll write, inspirational phrases or just have my logo, and they help people. Gives them that reminder, man, what they're going through in life. They can just keep going. Persistent. Where passion meets obsession. It's like it's just fucking some shit going on right there. And that's what it's all about. And plus, these T-shirts are fucking next level wear. I don't know if you know about those. It's like workout clothes.
Right.
So these are very comfortable.
We do not look like workout people. Just throw it out
Neither
there.
do I. But you know what? I do work out a little. As you can tell, I don't that much. But what I was saying is that these are
We
very.
got time
very,
for the speeches. Come on.
yeah. No, they're very comfortable. They stretch. They're 60-40, 60% cotton and 40% like rayon.
Gotcha.
So they're stretchy and they breathe. So they're good for working out, gym, whatever you do, just hanging out. And good shit.
You just recently teamed up with somebody to do cigars, right?
Yes.
What?
So yeah, man. So my cigar line. So Keep Up the Fight cigars.
Damn.
Keep Up the Fight apparel.
That's dope.
PayneMason.com. And so yeah, these cigars. I wasn't a cigar smoker, and I thought to myself, oh, man, what the fuck are you gonna be puffing on this shit? I didn't even know this, but you're not supposed to fucking inhale these.
No.
I didn't know that. I didn't know shit about it.
it.
Yeah, But to have one, kick back, relax, and just drink a beer, have whatever drink you want, and just puff on it, it's fucking relaxing. It is. And I thought to myself, shit, man. And so the cigar line, there's 4 of them, and they're awesome. I love them. They're the Barber Torito, the one that's my favorite. I love it. It's fucking relaxing, cool, and it's very quality cigars. It's not that fucking Swisher Sweet shit. Not that it's bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, he just brought back so many memories. The first time and last time I ever smoked a cigar was one of my cousins. Won't say his name, but he asked me, "You ever smoke cigars?" I was like, "Nah." Hold them. I didn't know. He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Here, don't tell me nothing." So I was like, "I've had cigarettes or whatever."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I swear for the next 2-3 days, it's just like,
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that'll clean out your lungs,
oh,
man.
damn, I was like, never again.
So are these Dominican cigars or what?
They're Ecuadorian.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're
Let's go ahead.
they are actually all hand wrapped. So these are not, mechanical shit. It's all hand wrapped, man. It's quality shit.
Nice.
You got to get out there and get it. Keep Up the Fight apparel. PayneMason.com.
Nice. Yeah. So what else? What else is in the works with?
So
Ernie Mariscal?
what I got vision on is I want to do some whiskey or bourbon. So that's on the back burner.
That's a
And continue with that.
There you
Just get bigger on my speaking. And that was one of the main reasons I moved to LA. That, and of course I got promoted for my job. My boss.
Congrats, man.
Yeah,
That's
thank
awesome.
you. So my boss here was like, "Hey, man," he was up there already, got promoted too. He goes, "Hey, I want you to come work for me again." And because I worked my ass off, man.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Hey, you know what? In order for me to go work over there, you better throw some big numbers at me, man, because I ain't gonna just move." And I just bought a house here.
Oh shit.
So he was like, "Let me call you back." So he calls me back. He goes, "Hey, here's your numbers." I looked at him and I said, oh shit. I was like, fuck yeah. And you know what, man? All the hard work that I did paid off right then and there. It's that investment I was talking about, that hard work. And when he showed me those numbers, I was like, fuck. And right now, man, all I can say is like, I'm in the driver's seat.
That's dope.
Not in no backseat shit. Fucking driver's seat.
Now living in LA, you need to be in the driver's seat.
Oh,
Oh fuck yeah! It's pretty pricey. I live on the beach over there. Yeah, like I don't know if you know where like Long Beach area. Pike's Place.
Okay.
Nice area. I live like right next to it. I can see it out my window like, hey, and then the beach is right there. Fucking love it, man.
Yeah. Long Beach is nice.
It is nice.
We'll make a road trip.
Yeah, man, we'll go party out there. Not that I party.
No.
Yeah, man. Going back to your first speech. You know, you said you looked it up on Eventbrite. You know, and that's one thing I wanted to mention. If you have a drive for something and whatever it is, comedian, you know, musician, don't be afraid to reach out to people.
No way, man.
Do not, if you have the drive and the passion for something, do not be afraid to reach out to people. All they can tell you is no.
No.
You know? And it's just out of 20 no's, you might get one yes.
Yes, sir.
You know, so that's one thing.
And that yes can change everything.
Yeah.
I always read books, by the way. And there's this one book that I read, How to Make Friends and Influence People. Really good book. It's by Carnegie guy. Anyway, so I reading this, it was an audiobook, but so listening to this, he says when you meet somebody and you were talking to reach out to people, make it about them. It's like, hey, you know what? I came to you because I know you are very good at your field, and I was just wondering if you can give me some pointers. You'd be surprised how people be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me tell you about it. Right. And so I met this guy in Houston. I went to Lone Survivor Foundation. You know that Marcus Luttrell guy, Lone Survivor, that movie Lone Survivor?
Yeah.
It was his stuff out there, right? So he was out there. So we went to that event. And it was a guy, he's a professional. He teaches actually people. And then what did I do? I was like, fuck, how am I going to do this? And then bam, it was like fucking bright light.
And it worked.
I go, let me make it about him. I was like, hey, excuse me, sir, can I talk to you real quick? He was like, yeah, what's up? What's going on? I was like, yeah, you know, I know you've taught a lot of people about speaking and things like that. What are some of your takeaways that, you know, you could share with me? And he man, we stood there for like an hour. And I was just like, fucking made me better, you know? And his wife's a reporter on I think on Fox News or some shit like that. But
damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I was like giving my business card and shit like that, and I always like to do this shit, and it's not bragging or trying to be what's that, cocky or whatever it is. It's just the confidence that I have when I speak. Gotcha. It's like, hey, I'm gonna give you my business card, but just remember my name because you're gonna hear it again. And I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah, I got the chills right
now. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you know, and I love doing that shit, and I've done that to. Eric Thomas, I don't know if you ever heard of him. Eric Thomas, black dude. He does that. He's always yelling. He's like, you got to go out there and get it. Oh, if you're as hungry, what is it? If you are hungry it's something like, if you want to get it as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll become successful. He does a speech like that, and yeah, it was him. I went and saw him in L.A. and no, San Diego. I'm sorry. And I walked up to him and did the same thing to him. He was just like shaking everybody's hand. I was like, I came out of fucking left field on him. I was like, hey, what's going on, Eric? He was like, yeah, how you doing? You know, and I gave him when I shook his hand, I gave him my business card in his hand.
Oh shit!
And I was like, hey, I noticed you don't got no Mexicans in your team, man. He was like, yeah, you're right. I go, well, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna hear me again. You're gonna know me. And he was like, oh yeah, you know. When we started talking, it's just like that. You got to come at him hard, man. You know, but see, I've been at the time where I've seen actually people, you know, successful people, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to go talk to them.
Yes, how do you break that?
Exactly. Well, it goes back to how fucking bad do you want it? How bad do you want it?
I'm not gonna lie. When you first said it, I was like, "Does that shit work with strippers?" I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I don't know.
I do the best at what you do.
So, no, let's go to fucking La Mosca right now. Let's go test it out. But yeah, man, I just show that shit, man. It's fucking, and you know, it's my girlfriend. I'll call her every morning. Like I get up at 4:45, right? I go down. I have a gym at the bottom of our condos.
Yeah.
Run for a little bit, and then go upstairs, shower, and then by that time it's 6:00 in the morning. I'm on the road going to work. Call her. She answers, yeah, hello, and I'm like, it's go time. What do you want? I was like, what the fuck are you want to do with your life right now? What do you want? She's like, I want to be better. Well, then get the fuck up and get better. You know, you just got to do it. You know. And I don't cuss on my I don't cuss on my videos because I want kids to see it too, and I don't want to, you know.
Right.
But shit, when I speak to adults, it's
on.
Yeah, you gotta bring it, man. You can't fuck around. I'm telling you, it's like you don't want to fucking walk off that stage or leave life saying, fuck, I should have done this better. When we should leave life saying, fuck, yes, it's my time. You know, shit like that.
Right.
That's the way I feel every day, man. Fuck it.
Hey, the Ernie Mariscal alarm clock, bro.
Dude,
Ooh,
that's
hey,
just,
there it is right there.
no, better. Think bigger. Think out of the valley. The Ernie Mariscal replaces Siri.
Woo.
Woo!
Oh, shit, here we go.
Imagine what that would do. Damn.
Get the fuck up.
Get up! Faggot.
I used to
How
love
about
doing
just
that
keep
shit.
up the fight app?
There it is.
Oh.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. See, we're cooking, man. We
Dude,
got some.
that'd be awesome.
You know what? That's another thing too, man. Hanging around with people that with vision, people with fucking like that business mentality. Look at where we're fucking coming up with throwing shit around, and we start thinking about shit, man. And then you'd be like, "Fuck, hey, what about this? What about that?"
No, I like
That's-
the app thing.
10%, bro. 10%.
That's it. But yeah, man. See, you get, we start thinking, man. That's those fucking minds right there.
Yeah.
You fucking surround yourself with motherfuckers that have vision. Don't surround yourself with people that just want to get fucking drunk every fucking weekend and fucking get high, do drugs, whatever it is, and then go to work on Monday.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
You know, like, I remember when you hit me up one time. He hit me up and he goes, hey, I hit up Johnny Z. You know, remember Johnny Z from back in the day? And he's like, we might have a gig for, opening up for Little Rock, Baby Bash, and,
Kid Frost.
and
DPG,
I was
Dog
like,
Pound.
I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. And then, lo and behold, like, we're up there on stage. We got the gig, thanks to Jedi.
It was weird because I like you said, like you gotta just jump on it. And I reached out. You know what? We're Triple Scoop. We want to see if we can host because I didn't see anyone hosting. Just it was his event, but I didn't see anybody hosting it. I didn't know that AHC was hosting it. Sorry. Anyways, so I was like, you know what? It'd be dope opportunity. Fucking who cares if it pairs or not? Let's just get her name out there. We love these people too, all the artists. And they're like, he's like, nah, bro, I got somebody. I was like, damn. He's like, oh, but I see you DJ. He's like, can you, you and your crew are welcome to come through. And I was like,
That's how it starts.
Yes,
like, fuck, yes, jump on it. Let's do it.
Man. Yeah, man. See, just think if you wouldn't have ever said anything, then what?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. And it's just like, and that's what we were just talking about it earlier. We were up there on stage with Sir Jinx, somebody that produced for NWA, somebody that, it's just like, we're up there with some fucking legends, and Mailman Ace, we're up there and it's just like, and then, Loonies, they jump on stage and they're like, oh, you guys are a DJ? We're like, shit. It's just like, we're fucking up here. And it's just like, damn.
It's surreal.
Yeah, it is, and then we made connections out of that, and that's like, and it's just like, we made connections to it. It's like, oh, yeah, man, we'll come out on your show,
Yeah.
And then, nothing on AC, man, but he wasn't hosting. And I said, I just grabbed the mic and I started fucking hosting.
Hell yeah.
Because it's just like, you see an opportunity and you got to take that opportunity. You got to jump on it. Because he even looked at me and he's like, just grab the mic. And I was just like,
That's good, man. I love that shit, man.
And it's just like, and that's what you got to do for something that you love and, push, and you just got to strive and just keep going, man. It's just like, we all have roadblocks. We all
Yeah, definitely.
But, we always got to jump that hurdle. I don't know how high I could jump, but
Hey, let's find out.
Number one, we look like roadblocks. Number two, we cannot jump a hurdle. We'll go around it.
But you can mentally jump, But yeah, man, and again, have I fucking made some big mistakes? Yeah. But okay, now what? I still have a choice after it, I lined up some gigs, guy was gonna pay me some good money. Fucking ready to go do it. Like the next day, it was like, oh man, you know what? I can't do it. Like, it sucks. Yeah. But so what, man? I'm gonna keep going. Keep going, man.
Keep up the fight.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, man.
Every day.
Yeah, so anything else you want to touch on?
No, man, actually there is. talking about surrounding yourself with people with like-minded, or surround yourself with people that want more, that pick you up, that push you to be better, man. I can't stand, to be around people that be like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, it's not in the books for you, man. Fuck that bullshit. Who says that? Who says your limitations are mine? And I think that we just gotta go and shoot for the fucking stars, because the only thing that stops you is you. That's the only fucking person. And, you could take that and run with it and learn from it, man, or sit on your couch and fucking keep wishing and hoping that shit changes for you when you're the one that creates the action to make the change.
Yeah.
This is Ernie Mariscal. Keep up the fight.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, we appreciate you, man, and we appreciate what you're doing. And we just wish you nothing but the best, man.
Appreciate that,
and
man.
You're, like I said, there's times I wake up and I'm like, man, fuck. Then I listen to your fucking motivational speech and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna keep up the fight.
Fuck yeah.
And it's just like you gotta keep going. We can't stop. So yeah, and then you do have an event coming up. I know it's something different. Shout out to Molina.
Oh yeah, to What's Up with You.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dang, you got it.
You got it right. Yeah, because everybody always says, "What's up, woo?" No.
That's not woo.
Yeah.
So March 5th, we're gonna be out at La Fonda en el Centro. It's gonna be a comedy show, and people just come out and get on stage, and the crowd is gonna be the judge. So I think that's a great thing, and I'm gonna be hosting it. So I'm gonna drop some funny shit. I'm gonna throw some stories from the military, because there's some fucking fucked up shit that I witnessed, and we share stories about our lives, and man, there's some funny shit, man. And I'll give you one real quick. There's this guy, right? He brings his girl home to the barracks, and they're having sex, and from what he was telling me, it was like he had her doggy style, right? Just going to town, beating it down, right? He said he feels something wet on his leg. He looks, and it's a piece of shit. She shit.
Oh, wow.
She shit while he was, they were doing the dirty, man.
Oh, wow.
It was that good. She couldn't stop. Damn.
Literally
Did he
fucked
keep
the
going?
shit out of me. No, he said, get the fuck out.
He said, "Dude, get the shit out of me." Oh shit.
Yeah, man. That's just some of the shit, man. It's fucking funny shit out there, man.
Right.
Great times.
Yeah. Damn. That's a good one.
I'm gonna have to go to that show. When is it? Next weekend?
Yeah, on the 5th.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Nothing but good times, because you know what? We need it, man. After going through the bullshit we've been going through for 2-3 years, I don't even remember how long it's been.
Too long.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. So
It's time to have fucking fun.
definitely, man. Well, Ernie, thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, we wish you nothing but the best, and
Appreciate
keep,
that.
keep pushing at it, man.
Fucking A.
Because you have that niche.
Thank you.
And you're gonna do great things, man.
I plan on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
So,
guys. Thanks for
all right.
watching.
Thanks for watching. All right.
Yeah.